What would happen if you took a good lager and you put pickle juice inside of it? Let's find out. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the House Brewing Company YouTube channel, where today we have a very requested internal beer for me to try and dissect, and that's Donna's Pickle beer. Normally in these videos, we give you guys an extensive history. This beer doesn't really have one, but it does have a quick and interesting backstory. So let's hear that before we dive in and take a taste. So this story starts with a longtime bartender by the name of Joshua Jansevitz, who was a bartender in San Diego.
They named it San Diego.
He tried a pickle flavored beer and he thought to himself, we can actually do better. And it actually jogged his memory for a story that his mom often told. So imagine big Rolling Stones show at Madison Square Garden, a woman's backstage by the name of Donna, Josh's mom, eating pickles. Somehow, through all the flashing light and the excitement of the concert, Donna gets thrust on stage, kisses Mick Jagger on the mouth. Mick Jagger had been drinking beer, and Donna got the impression of pickles and beer at the same time. Josh was imagining, like, can we make a better pickle beer? My mom has this really intriguing story about getting kissed by Mick Jagger. And here we are. In front of us, we have Donna's Pickle beer. I don't know too much else about it. I do know that it's a lager. I do know that it's 4.4%. I think it was brewed with Saaz hops. I think Pilot Brewing Company makes it. I don't know if they have more than one contract facility. And I know that allegedly it uses real pickle brine. So yeah, I guess Josh, the bartender who had the idea for the beer originally, is the one who designed this. He did want it to look pretty old school. I'm not sure who illustrated, I think, Donna. I don't know if Donna looks like a pickle, but she does on the label. Pretty much straightforward, simple. Really has that same design language that we see with all these macro lagers with the red, the gold, the white. Although on this one, you have this nice kind of like bluish green color that gives it its own personality and pays homage to the pickle. You'll relish every sip. Get it? That's cute, Josh. Brewed and packaged by Pilot Project Brewing Company, Chicago, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There's a QR code on there. I'm not sure where it leads. Up top here, we have the finest brine and, of course, a nice gold lid on this can. Let's see what we got. The guys are so excited. Everyone's so excited for me to taste this here anyway. Michael's been waiting. Is today the day you want to do the pickle beers? Today the day? And today's the day. All right. Pours. Not with a perfectly filtered appearance. Interesting. I wasn't sure what to expect. And in a macro lager, as you guys have so often seen on the channel, you'll get that really bright, clean, clear appearance. And this looks a little bit like pickle brine, doesn't it? All right. I'm nervous. It looks good. It looks good. The head is nice, really dense, foamy head. Again, the translucency doesn't turn me off at all. Knowing that there's pickle brine in there, maybe it gives me a little bit of uneasiness. Okay. You know the first thing I got? I got like cucumber melon Bath and Body Works. Wow. Yeah, it actually, that's crazy. It's like astonishingly, not a lot of pickle on the nose, more kind of like dill and cucumber.
You forgot the pickle!
Doesn't really smell, smells a little artificial to me. But the aroma is not very powerful. If you gave me this beer and I didn't know what it was, I would assume it was a cucumber beer. I would assume maybe I wouldn't even pick that up. Very mild on the nose. Not what I expected. It's not what I expected. It's gonna take me a second to process that. There's a good amount of salinity in this beer, so I should have expected that. I wasn't thinking it, but there's a good amount of salt, which is awesome. If you like pickles, if you like brine, you're gonna like that. There's a little bit of like a kind of a plasticky finish that I'm really not liking. That's kind of muddling the flavor profile. I don't get that really like, that kind of like vinegary, saturated brininess I just get like cucumber and salt. Like a lot of salt. Like a lot. And then it gets like kind of like sweet and plasticky. That is so weird. I did not know what to expect. Again, there's something that's throwing me off in there. There's definitely a briny flavor. There's definitely a pickly character. The base lager is completely fine. It's not oxidized. There's nothing tremendously off about it. It's just not like, it feels like two things that were put together that don't feel homogeneous in the glass. It feels like salty cucumberiness and then like a sweet lager kind of like separate from each other. It's not bad though. I'm trying to imagine myself like sitting around and drinking this. And like for the novelty of it, I enjoyed the sip. If it were me, I would actually want it to be a little less heavy-handed. Like you are unmistakably getting salinity and cucumber in this beer. The cucumber note feels artificial to me. I don't know exactly how that's imparted, but it feels a little off. There's very little hop character. The base lager is very nondescript. I'd have to imagine it's just kind of like pale malt. Really simple fermentation, not a lot going on in the base beer. The actual character of the pickle itself is a little strange to me. Again, this is like, it kind of comes across, I definitely want to make one, and we probably will. And I think our approach would be a little more delicate, a little more integrated. This beer itself is actually pretty heavy on the palate. Like it feels like a chore to drink. And I think if it was more effervescent, if the base beer was a lot crisper, kind of like snappy, I think it would be better. But you know, all that said, I think if you like pickles and you want to drink a whole glass of really salty stuff, you would probably like this. So I guess, shouldn't I? I mean, the guys thought I should try pickle brine. So to me, this tastes like a lot of salinity. I'm just here like sucking down. Just like, what are we doing? How did we get here, guys? Oh, leave your thoughts in the comments if you're not subscribed. 70% of you guys who watch aren't subscribed, so please hit that button. It's a huge help to us. Okay, let me try to collect my thoughts. One final kind of takeaway. Donna's pickle beer. If you like pickles, I don't think you're going to dislike it. Personally, I do think it can be improved upon in meaningful ways. There's a ton of salinity here. There's a ton of kind of like cucumber character, but I'm not getting a lot of acidity from the vinegar. That kind of like snappy punch that you get from pickle juice itself. Anyway, guys, we had some fun with this today. That's Donna's pickle beer. I'm not really sure what my conclusion was. My conclusion is it's perfectly fine. I think that it gets me excited to try to do it ourselves and potentially improve upon it. We're no strangers to pickles here at Treehouse. We do have a pickle gin that we're very, very proud of. And who knows, within a few weeks, we might have our own pickle beer. That's all for today, guys. I want to thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts down below. Hit that like button, and we'll see you next time.